I'm not really that good at maths, so I wouldn't really be that interested.
I like computers, but I don't think I'd be very good at programming.
I don't think I'm really very good at, just computers and maths and physics.
I wouldn't be able to apply because I'm currently doing past maths.
I feel computers is more of a guy thing, because I feel that guys would spend more hours just messing around with the computer.
I think I know enough about computers already. I know as much as I need to know.
At this moment in time, there have been a well-documented drop in the number of Leaving Cert students that are undertaking or beginning computer science courses within the third level sector. And the reason for that has been largely the perception that there aren't going to be any jobs. The reality is in stark contrast to that.
Challenging, fast-paced, so the industry is always constantly changing.
You never stop learning in IT.
If you're writing a software program and it runs for you, it's like, wow.
I've had the opportunity to travel in London, in the States, over 5 years.
Entrepreneurship module in fourth year that really kicked it off for us, gave us a direction and to start our own company.
We'll be the first Indigenous Irish games company to actually release a game and to have a game published.
According to a government report, there will be a shortage of computer science graduates in Ireland in the coming years. This may surprise you, given some of the news stories you will have heard. The facts are that when you are coming out of college, there will be a major shortfall of IT graduates. Irish industry may face the same scenario as existed up to 2001 when companies travelled the world recruiting computer science graduates.
In fact, within Ireland, the ICT sector, or the Information and Communications Technology sector as we refer to it, is still very much the largest sectoral employer within Ireland. It is clearly going to continue to be so. That is not going to change.
For most of you, computers up to this point have been about playing games on your PC or games console. Now it is time for you to start thinking a bit more about computers. Soon you'll be filling out your CAO forms, and you may be thinking, who would make a suitable computer science candidate?
I wanted to go into something that was going to be dynamic, something that was going to be changing all the time, something that there was scope to move about in, something that you could learn all the time.
I don't think it takes a certain type of personality to enjoy programming or something. It's kind of like working out a crossword.
I wanted to do software, hardware, networks, get a good range of options in the course I chose, and Thurles offered that to me.
You tend to look at leading edge technologies that you can apply to that industry, and on occasion it's led to being a world first, so implementing a world first in a particular area. If that's something that appeals to you, again, this is the type of industry you could work in.
Be analytical and adaptable and use some copper and computers, and you go a long way with computers.
To find out if you would enjoy computer science, visit the Choose IT website. You can see how your strengths and talents relate to the roles and skills required to being an IT professional. Computer courses are offered by the following universities and institutes of technology. You may think you need an A in higher level maths to get into a computer science course. That's not the case. So long as you don't hate maths and you have a logical mind, a C in past maths will qualify you for many courses. Some do have a higher requirement, so be sure to check. It's more important that you enjoy working with people and have a systematic approach to problem solving.
Basically, a first year is a rehash of, in the science subject anyway, it's a rehash of what we did for the Leaving Cert. And in fact, I think I probably found the first year a lot easier than the Leaving Cert year, because you do less subjects.
When I was in school, I had no interest in computers. It was only when I got to college and suddenly all my assignments and stuff had to be done on computer. And I got interested in the web just myself, just from browsing it. Started making web pages, myself and one of my friends, and just realised that computers were quite good, that you can use them for an awful lot and they can make your life a hell of a lot easier.
The facilities are very good. The college is only 5 years old, so it's the most technologically advanced college in the country.
For example, we've the video conferencing facilities which enable us to have meetings with the campus in Clonmel. When we were in third year and fourth year, we had to do final year projects. We were actually given a special lab for ourselves.
It's a 6 to 8 month project really over the course of the year. You have to develop an application to run. You have to write the documentation behind it. So really you're like a project manager and a developer in the one.
College is great. I mean, everybody says that and it's true. College is fantastic.
The amount of fun I've had in that college and the crack that I've had, the memories I have are just fantastic.
You don't just get academic skills from coming to university, you get so much more than that. It builds your personality, it builds your confidence, it builds, friendships that will last God knows how long.
When I came down here first, I didn't know anyone in Munster, let alone Tipperary, so I was a nervous wreck the first day coming in. But the people were fantastic, and the friends I've made have definitely been the main reason that I've stayed here 4 years.
You're close to everywhere really. There's good student life here now, and there's a second student village just being built at the minute, so accommodation is plentiful. It's also cheap.
We have very strong links with quite a number of industries all over Ireland, and we prepare those students by going out into work placement, so giving them a 6-month placement before they actually graduate from here.
So I was actually lucky enough to get my work experience here in the Midwestern Health Board. Loved every minute of it. Like I said, I learned so much. When I went back to college, I realised, wow, what we're learning is really used. So the following summer, I was lucky enough, I was called back to ask to work on a project that they were developing a new software system.
We get quite a lot of feedback from a lot of the companies saying that they're very, very interested in taking on more Tipperary Institute students, and the future looks very bright for us at the moment.
Only for my work experience in college, I probably wouldn't be here now. And I have great opportunities here. Computers will be seen as a boys' thing to do. Like, we didn't do computers in our school, whereas my brothers would have done it in their schools.
For my particular college course, no, it was a mix. I think it was half and half, so half female, half male. And then working as well. So both in my course, it wasn't male dominated, but also working, there's a significant number of women that I work with on an ongoing basis. So I've never felt that I've been in an environment where it's only men. Hi Matt, how are you doing?
Not too bad, Nicky.
What are you up to?
Just in a bit of training at the moment.
We know there will be lots of jobs for computer graduates in a few years' time, but what sort of jobs will they be?
What the Irish government, what organisations like Science Foundation Ireland are trying to achieve is a scenario whereby the workforce and the labour market within Ireland is unique almost in a global context. And in that sense, we want to create a new generation of graduates that have a skill set that is second to none.
Google, eBay, PayPal and all companies such as these are coming to our shores at the moment. The problem is, and the worry for all of us is, that if we do not produce these high quality graduates, these companies will stop coming to Ireland and they will go further afield.
Geroid Coughlin graduated 3 years ago. He is now a partner in Kapuki Games based in Dublin.
My particular role in all of this is managing a small team of programmers. There's 3 programmers, including myself, and I'd set down the timelines for the demo. Like, we all sit down and discuss it. There's a relatively flat management in Kapuki.
Good morning, welcome to Accenture.
My first project was working in the States for 6 months in Minneapolis. So it was straight out of college, new country, new job, meeting lots of new people. Very challenging, but very exciting. So at the time, straight away, I knew something that offered me travel as part of my work was definitely a bonus.
We're working with large companies in Ireland, large waste disposal companies right now, looking at developing custom solutions for them.
Jonathan Fagan and Margaret Burke received a Campus Innovation Award from Shannon Development, which gave them the financial assistance to set up their own company called Netstar Solutions.
Tipperary Institute have been very good to us. They have offered us mentoring on the financial side as well as on the legal side. Plus, they've always offered their full support and they're always wondering how we're getting on and if there's anything they can do for us.
My role is to keep the whole thing up and running smoothly. That's anything from helping a user at his desk to getting, we'll say, the Cork site to connect to pick up their email, to keeping comms links up and running, to watch out for virus threats, for security threats, keep up to date on new systems, new operating systems, new PC systems, new software, anything that might give us a little bit more whatever competitive advantages.
As society becomes more dependent on computers, the variety of jobs and the rewards for doing those jobs will continue to grow.
My own personal circumstances, the ability to actually have the opportunity to travel, the ability to buy an apartment in Dublin at a relatively young age.
If you were to sit at a PC, we'll say in Sydney or in London or in Dublin or in wherever, provided they're English speaking, it's going to be basically that you're looking at the same thing. It's going to have the same operating system, it's going to have the same hardware, it's going to have a lot of the same applications running on it.
The future is just bright. Computing as a discipline will continue to ever evolve.
We had a computer class and I found it really interesting, so I think that I might do a course in computer science or something like that when I finish school.
I'm definitely into computer science because I really love working with computers, and also there's great career prospects in it.